gathering where we get an opportunity to learn the essence of sustainable agriculture and the marvels of natural farming. Today, we embark on a journey that connects us deeply to the earth, its bountiful resources, and the wisdom of our farmers who champion the cause of natural farming. This is Dr. Surabika Panda, and I'm honored to welcome you all to the strategy workshop on natural farming for agricultural sustainability under changing climate scenario. As we gather here, let us embrace the essence of natural farming, an age-old practice that harmonizes with nature, utilizing organic techniques to cultivate crops while preserving the environment. It's not just a method, it's a way of life that resonates with sustainability, biodiversity, and the health of our planet. I really hope that today's workshop will prove beneficial to all of us and we can learn so much about natural farming from the best ones in this field. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take an advantage of such an opportunity and enrich our knowledge about natural farming. Today, we have amongst us the following dignitaries to bless the occasion and pave us a way forward, a way to think forward in this aspect. I request them to come onto the dais. Honorable President of GIT University, Dr. Satya Prakash Chandra, sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor of GIT University, Dr. A.V.N.L. Sharma, sir. Principal Scientist, Dr. U.K. Behra, sir. Dean of School of Agriculture, GIT University, Dr. S.K. Panda, sir. And Dr. K.V. Mahapatra, sir, Professor in Plant Pathology Department at School of Agriculture, GIT University. Sir, please. We are also fortunate to have Dr. Shanti Kumar Sharma, sir, Honorable Assistant Director General HRM ICAR, who will be joining us in online mode. Sir will be delivering a talk in the first technical session and we will be eagerly looking forward to it. As a token of love and respect from us, may I request my student friends to welcome our dignitaries by offering a flower bouquet. Thank you. Now, we will have our traditional and auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. I request the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to light the holy lamp and seek divine blessing.
दीपो हर तुम्हें दीप ज्योति नमोस्तुते शोभं करतुल्यं आरोग्यं सुख संपदः देश बुद्धि विनाशाय आत्मज्योति नमोस्तुते आत्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय ब्रह्मज्योति नमोस्तुते ब्रह्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय गुरुज्योति नमोस्तुते
Thank you so much. For an auspicious and blessed starting of this workshop, I request our students for Saraswati Bandhana, seeking the blessings of Ma Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, art, wisdom, and learning. May we all please stand up at our places, portraying our respect to the Almighty. Thank you, students. I kindly appeal to our esteemed audience to fully immerse themselves in today's document as a gesture of respect and to ensure an uninterrupted experience. May I request one and all to please turn their mobile phones into silent mode for the entire duration of the program. A luminary in the scientific realm, a leader, an exemplary academic, and a revered figure specializing in the field of post-plant resistance and integrated pest management. Dr. Santosh Kumar Pandhasar, Dean of School of Agriculture, GIET University, has been a driving force behind initiatives by our college, which has always promoted holistic development and academic rigor in students. I humbly request sir to please come up to the podium to share his welcome address with our distinguished dignitaries and give his views on today's event. So please.
Thank you. Once the famous Swamin often said, if agriculture goes wrong, nothing else will have a chance to go right. So let it be the thought of today's celebration, and probably this workshop will show us the right path. Revered President, GIET University, Honorable Vice Chancellor, GIET University, most respected ADG, I Chair joining online, esteemed Chairman of today's workshop, Dr. U.K. Behra, Principal Scientist Agronomy, I Chair Meghalaya, Co-Chairman Mr. Arun Kumar Mishra, IFS, Regional Chief Conservator of Forest Rourkela, Odisha, is also joining online. Conveners of today's workshop, Dr. K.G. Mahapatra, Assistant Dean of Mishra, distinguished resource persons, guests of the diet, Honorable Registrar of the GIT, Dean, Controller, Dean Engineering, Controller Examination, HODs, distinguished invited lead speakers, and my dear faculty members, faculty from outside, they are joining online, delegates from different parts of the state, students, participants, players, and electronic media. A very good morning and warm welcome to you all to this one-day workshop on natural farming for agricultural sustainability under changing climate scenario. Jointly being organized by the International Union of Organic Agriculture Meghalaya and School of Agriculture GIET University, along with KC Foundation, New Delhi. At the outset, I feel privileged to introduce our dignitaries to this August gathering. Our beloved President, Professor Dr. Satyaprakash Kandakar, is an eminent educationist of the state and the founder president of GIET University, Gunupur. Under his able leadership, this institute has got many laurels in the country and considered as the best in Eastern India, so far as placement is concerned. He is the chairman of famous Gandhi group of institutions comprising 7 engineering, 2 MBA, and 2 MCA colleges in Odisha. He is also the founder of 5 schools and 1 union college, acting member of the governing body of the BU Patna University of Technology and several other institutions. Being an education reformer, he facilitated quality education with a good moral character and discipline amongst the students' mind. Besides his rich academic profile, he is a well-known philanthropist and a strong follower of Gandhian philosophy. He imbibed most of his good qualities from his father, late Balaram Tanda, a renowned philanthropist of the state, and got deeply involved in social activities like establishing orphanages, running old age homes, providing free schooling to the poor downtrodden of this area. And in fact, he is a rarest of the rare person, I must say, whose life itself is a message to the entire society. Now, even he feels himself as he is 71 years young and committed for bringing about many more reforms, acting as a guiding force for the youngsters through his honesty and dedication. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, heartily welcome you, sir, to this inaugural function. Our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Eugene Sharma, is well recognized for his amicable personality. His contribution to the progress of this university is immense, particularly in the field of academic reforms in the university. Basically, he is a mechanical engineer and he is a fellow of the Indian Agricultural Society and also is a member of the accreditation committee at the national level. And besides this expertise, he is having a large holding of land and is very much interested in agriculture. He has a lot of experience in agriculture and hopefully you will be listening to his experience after a few moments. We are deeply moved by your gentle and dynamic personality, sir. Your presence has encouraged all of us. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you to this inaugural function. Dr. Umakanta Behra, chairman of today's function, is the principal scientist, Center for Environment Science and Climate Resilient Agriculture, ICRI. His area of specialization is climate resilient agriculture through integrated farming system, having post-structural research on key aspects, that is modeling and risk analysis, multi-objective bioeconomic modeling, and multi-criteria decision making in the field of farming system research from United Kingdom, Germany, and GIET Pyramid Executive. He was the former Dean of College of Agriculture at Kislima under OUT and College of Agriculture Meghalaya under Central Agriculture University in Perth, contributing a lot to the eastern part of the country. He is a recipient of several awards, namely Dr. Rajendra Prasad Puraskar of ICR, Team Research Award, Hooker Award, FI Golden Jubilee Award, the Best Teacher Award, also received the letter of appreciation from Governor of Kandahar, Afghanistan, and honorary research fellow of Canada. He has 110 research publications to his credit and of national and international repute, wrote 10 books, and contributed chapters in 50 books. He has established College of Agriculture Meghalaya as advanced center of research on organic farming. He is at the moment a fellow of NAS and is well known at the national and international level so far as the farming system research is concerned. And you are most heartily welcome, sir, to this function. My colleague, Professor K.B. Mahapatra, is well recognized in the field of mushroom research and its popularization in the state and the country as a whole. Better known as the mushroom man of the state, is a silent worker with strong commitment for upliftment of the farming community. I welcome him to this workshop. I also welcome our ADG, ICR, Mr. Arun Kumar Mishra, IFS, and Dr. Dibakar Mohanda, Senior Scientist, Division of Agronomy, ICR RA, for joining online for their presentation in the workshop. We have with us Dr. Rajesh Kumar Giri, former ADO, and Mr. Manoj Kumar Pradhan shortly will be joining as CDAO Raigada, Dr. Susmita Mahanti, head of the KVK, Naram Ramu of KVK Raigada as the resource person, whom I, on behalf of the organizing committee, extend a warm welcome. So special thanks and I must render to welcome our special guest for today's workshop is none other than Sri A.P. Lakra, natural farmer of Bogra, Sundargarh district, who will be sharing his experience. In fact, Mr. Lakra is an engineering graduate from Sirika in 2014, and after leaving his job, he has undertaken this field. And now he is a member in the NITI Aayog, so far as natural farming is concerned. I welcome you, sir, to this particular hearing. So this in fact, this workshop today we are conducting with the initiative of our registered sir, had a detailed discussion with our the chairperson and his chairman, Umakant sir, in New Delhi, and accordingly he has agreed upon to come over here and share his views on natural farming. He is not only having ideas on ISF, integrated farming system research, but then is deeply involved in this natural farming system, which at the moment the government of India is popularizing, trying to popularize at the national level. So as per the instruction from the central government, the ICR has taken initiative to formulate a particular subject on this particular natural farming. So shall I continue with the permission of the chairman and the president, sir? So this is how the humble beginning of this natural farming as a subject has already been started, and we are going to have a separate department at the national level in all the universities dealing with this natural farming. So to speak something about this natural farming, I am reminded of my beginning of agriculture. Because as of now, you must be knowing, the first land plant appeared on this earth surface 400 million years back. But then agriculture started only 12,000 years back. So during that time, this is equivalent to that natural ecosystem. But then, with little bit of intervention of our human beings, you can compare it with agroforestry, where it is completely natural farming, or the natural ecosystem exists, And these farming which are initiated at the beginning 12,000 years back is almost similar to that of the natural farming system, where very little intervention was there. Of course, little or no, absolutely no external input. So that type of condition we are trying to create right now. After going through a phase of green revolution and second green revolution, we are self-dependent so far as the food is concerned, food supply is concerned. Now, to meet the global hunger, we are ready. We have got enough food material. But then the soil is degraded. The sustainability of agriculture is a question mark. So to address that one, to try to feed the growing population by 2050, we need to enter into this natural farming, which can provide us this sustainability. This is what the very objective of today's workshop is. So we are considering this agro ecosystem as an ecosystem actor, who is the ecosystem actor. What exactly is the ecosystem? All the ecosystems are sustainable in nature. You know, they have got the biotic component, abiotic component, material cycling occurs, energy flow from the lower profit level to the high profit level, and the entire ecosystem becomes sustainable. So this concept is being utilized here. Now we want to make the entire system a sustainable one, so that we will not face any dearth of food materials in the coming days. So can I remind you, sir, for your kind information, this particular spot, I think, is the right place where we have initiated this program, because of the fact that the tribals of this area, they are having this natural farming already. And the history says the first terrace farming started from this area, the Putarani area, where these farmers are growing this crop in different elevations. So taking the advantage of conservation of water moisture and the conservation of the canal. So that knowledge is being utilized right now. So I think we are in the best place where we can fine tune a little bit of the subject culture which is already existing in our part, which is owned by this farmer, so that we can come to the right path where we can conserve our natural ecosystem and domesticate our livestock and the microorganisms in the soil, which is considered to be living, and will provide a sustainable food supply for the coming days. So with this, I think today's workshop will be a very useful one, very informative, and all the delegates who are taking part will have a lively interaction and can educate oneself. So hopefully we'll come out with such a fruitful recommendation at the end of this particular workshop. So thank you so much, and once again, I welcome you all to this August gathering. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for welcoming our esteemed dignitaries at the dais and sharing your thoughts on this event as well. Today, we have amongst us a beacon of knowledge and inspiration, a cherished educator, a visionary leader with more than 30 years of experience, who has completely devoted himself in uplifting the university standard, aiming to match the international benchmarks. A stalwart advocate for quality education and research, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, embodies the synthesis of practical insights and scholarly expertise. With immense respect, I'd like to invite Dr. A.V.N.L. Sharma, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of GIET University, to take the stage. Sir, we are eagerly waiting for your address.
Thank you, madam. Respected dignitaries on the dais and my fellow colleagues and my dear students. Today, the entire world is talking about natural farming, and we are more centric towards the natural farming. So, what is this? What is the basic idea behind this natural farming? It is an ancient tradition which India has already been practicing. And now there is a need for us to study what is that. So it starts like this. Mata Bhumi Putroham Prithvivyaham. Meaning,
धरती हमारी माँ है, हम सब इसका पुत्र है. Our agricultural system is the backbone of our life, health, and society. It is said, "Jaise ann, vaise man." What you eat is how you think. India has been an agricultural-based country by nature and culture. When you engage in natural farming, you collect the necessary resources for farming from agriculture and its related products. You prepare Jivamrut and Ghanamrut from cow and livestock. Today, the whole world is talking about sustainable life cycle and hygienic food habits. This is a field in which India has thousands of years of knowledge and experience. परंपरागत कृषि विकास, भारतीय प्राकृतिक कृषि पद्धति, नमामि गंगे projects are a few. गोबर मैला नील का खाती ये से ख्यात दुनी फली. That is, if fertilizer and neem cake are used in the field, the crop yield will be doubled. छोड़े खाद जोत गहराई, फिर खेती का मजा दिखाई. That is, if cow is used to till the field or till the field, then one can feel the true joy and strength of farming. Now, how to empower our farmers with the available resources. So this is what the content is going to be for the next 2 days. How to make our agriculture better. How to keep our mother earth safe. To find answers to these questions, our scientists and educational institutions should come forward. Here, as Sir has told, I come from a farming family. I have a decent about 4 acres of land. I will tell you my practice. As of today, I am using 2 bulls for plowing the land. I am using the age-old, the wooden-based plow. I have got 2 he-buffaloes to supplement those oxes. Apart from that, my people who are working on the field, they are having gir cows. I have about 6 cows. And the local buffaloes, they are 4 in number. Put together, almost I milk every day about 40 liters of milk. And I have its calf. Might be there are about half a dozen in number. This is regarding the livestock. So what I have suggested them is, along with this, you please have the honeybee collection. I have 4 boxes of honeybee collection. I am practicing a mixed crop. On one hand, I grow seeds for my own cultivation. On the other hand, I have my own seedlings, vegetables, green vegetables, fruits, and coconut trees. And apart from that, the total cow dung what is collected, I just put it in a pit of something about 6 meters in length and 4 meters in width, with about 3 to 4 meters in depth. So all the collected waste is dumped there. Occasionally, when it rains, that moisture is sufficient for it. The earthworms are already there in that. They convert that into the natural manure, and the same manure is used. Recently, after I have been in touch with your dean, sir, I tried little bit of marketing. What I have done there is, I have called natural farm products. I have opened an outlet in my town where every day the fresh leafy vegetables, about 2 to 3 crates are sent to the market. I pluck it. The leaves are quite different. The one which is grown with the fertilizer, the one which is grown with the organic. You can see the thickness of the leaf, the greeniness and the freshness. Totally different. Apart from that, vegetables. Apart from that, milk. Apart from that, the honey. Out of all these things, I also sell the Goa milk. And my people are very happy. So they do round the clock all the works related to the agriculture, and in the end of the day, about half a dozen people are surviving on that 4 acres of land. I occasionally advise them and have a visit to them. So this is all about my natural method of farming. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. The shlokas, phrases, and even the experience that you shared was a really good fit to today's event, and I am sure the audience could relate to it. It is a proud day for us to have amongst us an eminent resource person of national and international repute with specialization in farming system research who is eager to share his knowledge and experience in the field of natural farming. May I please request Dr. U.K. Behra, sir, Principal Scientist, CESCRA, to address the gathering and share his introductory remarks on natural farming.
Very good morning to all the eminent participants. Honorable Dr. Satyaprakash Pandaji, President, GIET University, Gunupur. Dr. A.V.N. Sharmaji, Vice Chancellor, GIET University. Dr. S.K. Pandaji, Dean College of Agriculture and Chairman, Local Organizing Committee. Dr. K.B. Mahapatraji, Professor and Convener of the workshop. Dr. N.V.J. Rao, Registrar, faculties, students of the GIET, staff, ladies and gentlemen. The participants from Line Department of Agriculture, KBK Raigada, the online participants from CIU Imphal, ICR Headquarters, IRA New Delhi, and other universities. I once again welcome to you to this strategy workshop on natural farming for agricultural sustainability under changing climate scenario. At the beginning, this is Gandhi Institute of Engineering and Technology University. At the outset, I must recall and start with Honorable Gandhi's advice and concern. What is the advice and concern? This land, this water, this soil, this ecosystem is not an inheritance from our ancestors, from our forefathers, but it is a borrowing from our younger generation and children. We must return this ecosystem, this soil, this land, this water, this air in the same form without damaging. This is the concern of the Mahatma Gandhi. So this is the core issue on which natural farming is based. Land, animal, crop, human. It is the one health concept. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, our respected Dean Sir, has elaborated a lot, and I fortunate and congratulate our Honorable Vice Chancellor that he is a natural researcher, natural farming researcher and practitioner. So we are privileged to have him here. Sir, where the soil is poor, our crop is poor, our animal is poor, our health is poor. This is the basic one health concept. And we have to see that our mother earth, our soil is nourished, and 3 days before we have organized worldwide World Soil Day. So we should have each one has the responsibility to nurture our earth, soil, mother earth. Our natural resources are degrading very fast. Our food chain is contaminated. In North India, the water is contaminated. So we have to reverse the fast degradation of the natural resources. Our biodiversity is at a great threat. Coming to the present scenario of Delhi, I must say that the pollution level, air quality index, during the month of October, November, it is very, very alarming. Even the school colleges were closed because of the situation. I myself, being at Delhi, I have felt it. I personally dropped my morning walk from Diwali, 2 days before Diwali, till I have not started. The situation is so alarming. It is not at Delhi. It is percolating to Bhubaneswar. It is gradually percolating, and it is an alarming signal. This was also found in Mumbai. So the pollution level and environmental security, we have to contribute for its betterment. Our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah has given us a statement. It was published on 15th January 2021 in Indian Express that we are leading towards a dangerous agriculture. Our cancer level has increased by 50% due to unjudicious and overuse of agrochemicals and chemicals. So, and if I give you an example, there is a cancer express running from Bhatinda to Bikaner, full of express train, and people also sitting above that. ट्रेन का छात का ऊपर में भी बैठते इतना ईश्वर है. So this is an alarm. If I say our near district Bargarh, people those who are enjoying the high with the price in 70s, they are now agitating and claiming for a chemical-free agriculture, and they are coming to our honorable CM asking for a cancer hospital in Bargarh. This is the situation, and this is the alarming situation. Similarly, honorable PM on 16th December 2021, in the concluding session of the conclave on natural farming at Gujarat, he also advised for a chemical-free agriculture. We should think for alternative agriculture, which will be chemical-free and which will be safeguard our health. I must draw your kind attention towards the issue of climate change. This has bothered now the government, the planners, the researchers, the development agencies. In 2021, from November 30 to 12th December 2021, there was a climate summit at Glasgow in UK. During that period, a large number of environmentalists, they made agitation and gherav British Parliament, saying that we should quit this greedy agriculture. We should quit this industrial agriculture, which is contributing heavily to the climate change. Similarly, presently, today is the concluding session of Climate Summit, 28th Climate Summit at Dubai. Our Honorable Prime Minister has also addressed in that. What is the target or a major objective of this climate change conference? Objective is to prepare a roadmap for net zero. Preparing a roadmap for net zero. This is the objective. So the climate change has made a very alarming situation, in July 13th, you must have seen in Delhi where the ministers, secretaries are residing. That area was having 5 feet of water and people were not entering into that. Recently also, I just forget to mention, very recently, a few days before, there was a flood situation in a very unusual place, maybe in Rajasthan, which has also bothered. Not in Rajasthan, I forgot to mention it was in Dubai. Dubai city is such a big and very well-developed city. It was like devastated with the flood water and the cars and heavy vehicles were running the water. So a major event of climate variability or change take us to 100 years back. We have faced in the past also in Odisha. So natural farming, it is a very important topic today's discussion. It is a sensitization, you may say, it is a sensitization in a very new area, which the government of India is putting major emphasis, lot of emphasis in agriculture. Government of India and through ICR, DDG Education, a directive has come to all the ICR institutes, to all the central agricultural universities, to all the state agricultural universities, that a considerable land must be devoted for natural farming demonstration to the farmers, to the students, to the development agencies and other stakeholders. It is a very strict directive. So we must have to think that this should be practiced as it is a concern and it is a important planning. At the same time, I must draw your kind attention that our ICR system has evolved or has introduced a new course curriculum, that is natural farming. I was a part of that committee to develop a course outline on natural farming identified by the DDG Education. Not only that, sir, I'm finishing here. We must consider that there is a blueprint for all of us. Blueprint for development and safeguard of all the citizens or people of the world. That blueprint is Sustainable Development Goal. There are 70 Sustainable Development Goals. Any university, any organization must adhere to the strategy and program lining to the Sustainable Development Goal. And out of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, 13 are directly or indirectly related to agriculture that I present in my lecture. Zero budget natural farming, developed by Subhash Palekar, is a very influential state in our country. And Subhash Palekar, because of his dedication and leading from the front, he got the Padma Shri Award in 2016. Another person who has taken this program, given a momentum, he is the Acharya Devabrat, who is the governor of the Gujarat state. So they are the person leading the natural farming in our country. International Union of Organic Agriculture is a society developed in the light of International Union of Soil Science. I am the president of that society. We have organized number of conferences, brainstorming workshops for promotion of organic farming and natural farming. An international conference was organized during 2021, 7 to 9 December 2021, to promote organic farming and natural farming was the major focus. Similarly, from 5th to 7th December 2022, we organized a national conference focusing on natural farming, biodiversity conservation and climate. This International Union of Organic Agriculture, Shillong, is planning to organize World Congress on Organic Farming, Organic Agriculture and Natural Farming in 2025. And I hope it will be materialized with all of your blessings and support. With this, I must congratulate the organizer, the authorities of GIET University, who have come forward and ventured to organize a strategy workshop in a very unique area of natural farming. Thank you very much. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, sir, for beautifully introducing us to the essence of natural farming and throwing light on the need for adopting such a practice, aiming towards a world that would be practicing sustainable agriculture. May I please request the Honorable President of GIET University, Dr. Satyaprakash Panda, sir, to please felicitate the chief speaker of this event, Dr. India Behra, sir. Thank you, sir. We are profoundly honored to have in our midst a distinguished leader whose vision, dedication, and service have been an inspiration to all of us. Under his leadership, our university has witnessed unparalleled growth and development in various sectors. A modest behavior, very humble nature, a strong determination to drive GIT University to new heights, and a kind gesture to be a friend to the unprivileged is what we all are living up to. He is none other than our Honorable President of GIT University, Dr. Satyaprakash Panda, sir. May I please invite you, sir, to approach the podium and share a few words of wisdom with us.
Chief Speaker of the day, my colleagues on the dais, my colleagues off the dais, in mighty agriculturists and technologists, my dear members of the press, and my dear students. Until 3 days back, when our Dean and Assistant Dean Agriculture came to me for inviting to this occasion, I had very little fragile idea about natural farming. They gave me something, some literature, that was okay. But I thought, why not I utilize the warehouse of information of the present times, the encyclopedia of present times is YouTube. And it is very fascinating because audio visual is available. So anything, from anything to anything, if you just give a call, it is willing to give you knowledge. And during last 2 days, I have witnessed more than 20 videos on natural farming. Got a lot of insight. So what we were thinking in the past, that is already documented, already available on YouTube, and a lot of things have happened in between to see that the maladies of the synthetic agriculture or chemical agriculture has to be neutralized. Have you all gone through YouTube, my dears? I'm asking our students, please, and teachers too. This only very few hands. Very few hands. Can you raise your hand like this? You have seen. National farming you have seen. I doubt many hands have been raised, but I doubt whether you have really seen. But I have gone through. I advise you to go through. It is available in English, available in Hindi, available in Odia. In all languages it is available. And I got a lot of insights into the subject. The knowledge that I got out of it is we have spoiled our ecosystem in our urgency to meet the requirement of food. Of course, India was a hungry country for a lot of time. You have not seen 60s as till 1965 when Shastriji told that you will not eat rice in the afternoon or evening hours, you will go for only alternatives to, many alternatives to rice, he suggested, one of which was wheat. For the first time in our life, we started eating wheat. Atta was never under our consumption in Odisha, but we started consuming. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, voice was raised, and green revolution took its full swing. From a country of hunger, we have become a surplus nation, thanks to the green revolution and thanks to our agriculture technologists, those who have led the revolution. But gradually we found that with overuse of chemical fertilizers, we have become a nation of patients. Nation of patients, which many of us do not understand or realize. That we are consuming poison, that we are inhaling poison, very few people understand. If they would have understood, they would have developed their own kitchen garden, organic garden, and they would have consumed their own produced foods, which does not happen. Even if we have hello lands in front of the house, backside of the house, we don't utilize it. We purchase vegetables from the market, which is dressed in poison. Poison definitely. Most of them are mild poisons, medium poison, or highly poisonous. And more specifically, talk of livestock also. The chicken that you take in the market is poisonous. The meat that you use is also poisonous because of, this agriculture overuse of synthetic this fertilizers, pesticides, and all that. There is the eaten by the chicken, there is the eaten by the cow, there is the entering into our day-to-day vegetables, pulses, grain, this and that. Very few people realize. But we have very limited access. Thanks to Prime Minister Modi, who has thought genuinely for this country and has introduced many original thoughts and is insisting now on going back into the rich traditions that India had. People in the world, they used to search, where is that India? A Sone ki Chidiya. We are not only prosperous in agriculture, horticulture, or industries. We were one of the richest nations of the world. Those who have gone through those records, we will find that India was nearly 25% of the world economy until we got subjected by foreign rulers. Okay, let us forget that 1,000 years of separation started with Pathans, Mughals, then Europeans, they have all exploited us to the best possible way, worst possible ways. Anyway, we are independent for last 70 years. We are gradually coming out of this slumber. We are gradually understanding what mistakes we committed, and we are coming up as a world leader now. They call Modi as boss. And let us utilize this opportunity. Let us really become the world boss. Those who are acquainting themselves with world affairs, they must have seen that world has accepted us as a leader in the field of yoga. Yoga is health. If your health is good, everything is good. Health not good, nothing is good. So yoga is a way, and I wish all of us should wish that we should be the leader in natural farming in the world. It's possible. It's possible if we come out of the mindset which we have gone for during the last 70 years. We have depended on the American concept of synthetic agriculture and inorganic farming, which has taken us to a very tight corner. And we all realize today that we have done a mistake, and it is time for us to rectify. So when natural methods are available, we should utilize to the maximum of its capacity, and at the same time, we cannot compromise with the expanding need of agricultural products in the form of grains, pulses, vegetables, fruits, and all that. And with the increasing financial ability of ever-enhancing financial capability of the Indians, you'll find that all of a sudden there is a big demand of almost everything that human beings consume. We are one of the biggest markets in the world. We are not one of the biggest producers in the world, one of the biggest markets in the world, which has been exploited by most of our Asian counterparts. China, we are the biggest market for that. We are the biggest market for electronics by small, tiny countries like Taiwan or South Korea, Japan. They utilize us as their market. We are yet to come up, we are yet to accept the challenge, we are yet to produce our own chips, we are yet to produce our own aeroplanes, we are yet to produce a lot of things to be achieved, and out of that, the biggest necessity is producing our day-to-day food, which makes us live. And I wish our agricultural graduates who are coming up as the future of the nation of tomorrow should adopt natural way of farming. Okay, Western knowledge is there with us already, but this part cannot be neglected. And I wish, or we wish, that a good section of our students, those who pass out brighter students, those who have a lot of ideas, those who are able to think out of the box, those who think that I can do something other than what others have not been able to do, I invite such students to become entrepreneurs. Agri entrepreneurs with utilizing all the indigenous knowledge that India had, not had, it is having, still it is having. Sir has given an example. Our Vice Chancellor has given an example with 4 acres of land, what miracle he does. It can happen everywhere. At your home, it is possible. In your own villages, it is possible. Those families who have 10 acres or more than 10 acres of land, at least partially irrigated or least irrigated, this would dream of becoming entrepreneurs. If you are an entrepreneur, what do? You need employment. If you are having 10 acres, then you can raise at least 4,000 working, I mean 4,000 man days of work you can prepare out of it. So we are giving employment to a lot of people, and our nation becomes rich. If you have read the current story of Israel, Ukraine, of course, again, both these countries are war interested now. They are leaders in agriculture. I wish my teachers, those who have opportunities, should visit the best countries of the world where a lot of agricultural researches are being conducted, and more so in the area of natural farming. So that the dream of our Prime Minister that the Indians should have much more income from agriculture, that will become true. We know that a big percentage of the population of around 60+% of our Indian population, they are directly or indirectly dependent on agriculture. So if you wish that India should prosper, if you wish that India should become the world leader, our agriculture has to improve and the life standard of the agriculturalists has to be, because they call it as Bikasit Bharat, we must take our nation for prosperity. And that prosperity will come when all my agricultural strengths become richer and richer. It's possible, provided our agricultural graduates, they come up as entrepreneurs, not as bank employees, this and that, and government employees. That's not enough. If you have the ability, come up. If you have the ability, lead it. And make your Prime Minister as your own idol. They call him as boss, they call him as leader, they call him in different names you have seen. And when our Prime Minister goes to foreign nations, people touch his feet. Possible. You can also do the same thing. And you'll be respected not only in your own family, or own houses, or own villages, or own country, you can be respected world over, provided you are willing to do it. After hearing so many speakers, you don't have the aptitude or not. I have a lot of time also. What we do is we are going to introduce a good part of our agricultural syllabus to be devoted to natural farming. And I will request my colleagues in the Department of Agriculture, the School of Agriculture, to go for natural farming in all your areas of research, in all your areas of implementation that we will do in our demo farm. And I wish more and more, we have a lot of doctorates in the Department of Agriculture. I wish all of you should work to see that you submit projects to funding agencies for getting funding for research in natural farming. And I hope it's a current topic, and obviously government will be interested, corporates will be interested. What you do is you go to the villages, go to the people, indigenous farmers, and learn it from them. Make it more presentable, make it more sophisticated, and present it before the world. It becomes a PhD topic for you. If you have already achieved it, it becomes a postdoctoral topic for them. Am I correct? Sir? Let them go to the villages, collect indigenous knowledge, make it more systematically presented, experimental based, and with the data figures, they can get a postdoctorate. So our industry is waiting to give you postdoctoral qualifications. And my dear students, for you also will be giving you doctoral degrees, provided you will be working for them. So go to the village, talk to people, find out indigenous methods of pest control, of lots of things are there which are available in the villages, but they have been discounted. उनको बोला गया था ऐसे हमारा नॉलेज का कोई जरूरत नहीं है, तो मॉडर्न नॉलेज ले लो. So modern most knowledge is again that indigenous knowledge. Our 5,000 years old knowledge is the real knowledge that you have to exploit, that you have to see that it becomes world knowledge. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wish this workshop leads to land success and it is meaningfully utilized by the department, by the school, and by the students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Listening to your words has always been a pleasant experience for us all. I'm sure the audience did witness your humble nature that I was earlier speaking of. The eagerness to learn a new topic, to implement it, the enthusiasm for it. I'm sure we all will be able to apply it. Before we conclude the inaugural session, it is my privilege to invite someone who has been an epitome of wisdom, guidance, and inspiration within our academic community. A respected academician whose dedication to education and commitment to excellence have greatly influenced all of us. I'm honored to invite Dr. K.V. Mahapatra, sir, Professor, Plant Pathology Department in School of Agriculture, GIET University, to kindly come forward and deliver the word of thanks.
We feel extremely happy to note that the strategy workshop on natural farming for agricultural sustainability under changing climatic scenario has been organized by the International Union of Organic Agriculture, Shillong, Meghalaya, GIET University, Gunupur, Odisha, in collaboration with KC Foundation for Agriculture and Rural Development, New Delhi. It is certainly a great pleasure to be delivered of School of Agriculture, GIET University, Gunupur, located in a place that belongs to the erstwhile KDK region of Odisha. Indeed, this was the meat of the hour when the industrial agriculture had started a process of transformation from inorganic to organic to natural because of obvious reasons. Long back, I was going through the once revolution, a practical and philosophical classic of Dr. Masanobu Fukuoka of Japan, who writes the distrusted sophistication that goes ahead without asking what for. His farming was based on no cultivation, no chemical fertilizer or prepared compost, no weeding by tillage or herbicides, and no dependence on chemicals. It may seem impractical to all of us, but there is every reason in exploring the opportunity and challenges of adopting natural farming that offers a practical, steady state model of how the society can be on the foundation of permanence and simplicity. Our honorary President, Dr. Satyaprakash Panda, who believed and practices excellence in all facets of life, has a strong commitment to develop and practice organic and natural farming methods in the School of Agriculture. That has inspired all of us to develop a holistic approach in addressing the health-related issues of field and orchard crops. He was also narrating the dangerous situation the nation is facing out of the overuse or indiscriminate use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. He has been kind enough to join with us in the inauguration of this prestigious event and advise us on the matter with his humble words. Sir, very indebted to your kindness on behalf of the agricultural fraternity, I thank you profusely for sparing your valuable time for the cause of organic natural farming, its status and opportunities. Our honorary Vice Chancellor, Professor A.V.A. Madison, an academician for excellence, has always stood with us whenever it is available to require his help. Certainly, this shows his love towards agriculture in general and plant life in particular. On behalf of the School of Agriculture, I extend our delightedness in having you, sir, in this inaugural. We are extremely thankful to the registrar, GIET University, deans, heads of the departments, controller examination for their active participation in this August gathering. Dr. Umaran Behra, the principal scientist, Center for Environmental Science and Climate Resilient Agriculture, ICAR, IARI, New Delhi, is an exponent of farming system modeling and risk analysis in farming system in India and abroad. His participation as a chief speaker has inspired all of us enormously. Sir, our heartfelt thanks goes to you for being a torchbearer in exploring and adopting this kind of holistic approach towards farming. Our heartfelt thanks are also due to Dr. Santi Kumar Sharma, AD, with the an entomologist of repute has left no stone unturned to see that the program succeeds on every front. It deserves appreciation from all of us, from all the quarters, for taking this young institution into the new height. We thank you, sir, for your commitment and dedication for the cause of the school in general and the program in particular. Our thanks go to the distinguished panelists, Sri M.D. Program, CDAO Raigada, Sri Arun Kumar Misra, IFS, RCCF Raurkela, Dr. Divagar Mahta, Senior Scientist, Division of Agronomy, IARI, AP Lakra, Natural Farmer, Sundargarh, Dr. Sasmita Mahanti, Senior Scientist at CARE, Krishi Vigyanakendra, Raigada, Gunupur, Dr. Narayan Rani, Senior Scientist, KVK Raigada, for their active participation. Of course, they will be presenting their views in the next session. We are very much thankful to all of you. Our revered guests and faculty members of the dais that deserve appreciation. Really, all of them work hard to see that the program succeeds on fronts. We thank them a lot. The School of Agriculture is proud of having a band of disciplined students. They have participated in the full strength that strengthens our ability to organize such mega events. On behalf of the School of Agriculture, on behalf of the organizing committee, I thank them all for having some type of patience in listening our rare guests. Special thanks are extended to the student volunteers who have done a splendid job in facilitating the proceedings. The press from print and electronic media deserve appreciation and thankfulness for their out-of-the-way efforts in publishing the proceedings of the inaugural session, 10th Duke and Governor of the state. Last but not the least, my thanks goes to the persons who have directly or indirectly related to in making this event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Natural farming encapsulates the spirit of innovation and tradition hand in hand. It honors our heritage while paving the way for a greener, healthier future. As we draw this event to a close, let's carry the torch of natural farming in our hearts. Let's spread awareness, support sustainable practices, and celebrate the resilience of our farmers. With this note, I thank you all for joining us for this inaugural session. We will be back here in 15 minutes to start with our first technical session after the IoT break. Students and faculty are requested to ensure their presence in this particular hall at 11:45 a.m. Thank you.